Hi, everyone. My name is Colleen, and this week's live stream, we are talking about the pros and cons of using a dental temp agency. So, if you are a returning viewer, then you know that each week Princess Dental Staffing is bringing you a new stream covering a topic regarding your career in the dental industry. And we cover a wide range of topics on here, for anything from the job search process, maybe how to find a job in the dental industry, topics such as like resume writing, interview tips, and all of those sorts of things, along with some tips about after you get the job, right? Things about being a team player, being organized, how to progress in your career, salary information, how to negotiate salary increases, and all of those sorts of things. We cover a wide range of topics. And again, all of these live streams are brought to you by Princess Dental Staffing. So this week, we're going to talk a little bit more about actually using a dental staffing agency like Princess Dental Staffing. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the pros and the cons and what makes Princess Dental Staffing different. Okay. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And if you are a new viewer, welcome. And this is definitely a great stream for you to tune into today, because again, we're going to be talking about why you may want to sign up with a dental staffing agency, or if you are an employer, if you're a dentist and you have your own practice, or you're a hiring manager, you definitely want to tune in today, because we're going to be talking about, again, just kind of the benefits and some of the takeaways of using a dental staffing agency so that you can make an informed decision when it comes to your hiring, right? Which is a very, very big and very important, significant part of your business, right? So it's definitely something that we want to talk about. So let's get into it. So let's start off by talking about Princess Dental Staffing. So again, Princess Dental Staffing is a dental temping agency, dental staffing agency. Okay. And it was started by Dr. Chris Lewandowski. Okay. So Dr. Chris Lewandowski is a dentist. Okay. And he had his own dental practice, and he was kind of frustrated with, some of the temping options that were out there. And so, in order to kind of optimize the process and really kind of, innovate an approach that works best for actual dentists, right? That actually works well in the real world, right? He actually created Princess Dental Staffing, which again is a dental temping agency. Okay. And their website is princessdentalstaffing.com. They have positions available for, dental receptionists, dental assistants, dental hygienists, and dentists in a variety of different areas that include Phoenix, Los Angeles, San Diego, and recently expanded to include Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. So multi state services are available through Princess Dental Staffing. Okay. All right. So they have all those positions available in multiple different areas. They've got full time and part time, and of course, temporary positions, also permanent as well. Okay. So if you're a job seeker, be sure to check out princessdentalstaffing.com, see what positions are available in your area. And if you are an employer, be sure to reach out to princessdentalstaffing.com. You can call, you can chat, you can email, and get the information you need so that you can start hiring and make sure that you have sufficient workforce planning for your business. Okay. So again, Dr. Chris Lewandowski started Princess Dental Staffing, and he was motivated to really create something, again, innovative and forward thinking that really does work and provide solutions for a variety of dental agencies and offices, practices, etc. Okay. And Princess Dental Staffing itself is an innovative platform. It offers the dental community an alternative to the typical staffing model. So that's what he kind of set out to disrupt, right? And to really bring workable solutions, bringing you an approach that saves time, money, so you can get some control back over your office. And again, your workforce planning, your staffing needs. Okay. So that's kind of a little bit of background on Princess and Elf staffing. So let's go ahead and start talking about the pros and the cons of hiring a dental temp agency. Okay. So some of the pros include, so if you are, a dental office or a dental practice, you definitely want to, if you're looking, of course, to work with a temp agency or a staffing agency, you definitely want someone that's going to specialize in dentistry, right? Because that gives you a better option, right? Better options when it comes to hiring who you need, when, and where you need them. Okay, so dental specialization is definitely a huge pro if you are looking to work with a temping agency or a staffing agency. Not only that, but the hiring process takes a long time, right? It can really take a long time to find that correct person. It takes a long time to post the job and gather resumes and applications for your open positions, or temp or otherwise, right? It takes a long time to do that. Also, screening out candidates takes a long time as well, right? There's really not there really aren't a lot of strong solutions that really kind of um, quicken the pace of having to review resumes and applications, right? I mean, there are definitely some tools out there, applicant tracking systems and things of that nature. But really, when you are looking through your applicant pool, you're at some point you're going to have to review these resumes and applications to determine who your top group of candidates are, and who are just which candidates are just not meeting the mark, right? Maybe they don't have the number of years of experience in the dental industry that you need. Maybe they're missing, certain key experiences and information, maybe licenses or certifications, depending on the type of role that you're applying for, and the like. Okay. But you don't really know that until you review these resumes and applications. Okay. And that just takes a long time. 1 to 2 pages is generally standard for resume writing. Maybe they included a cover letter as well. That's quite a bit of reading that needs to be done, especially if you have, a few dozen candidates, maybe 50 candidates, maybe 100, maybe more that applied for one position. Right. So screening out those candidates so posting the position takes a long time. Gathering those resumes takes a while. Screening out the applicants that you're just not interested in interviewing takes a while. And then screening for the right candidate takes a while as well, right? You might do typically an initial phone screen, then you set up interviews, and then you choose your top candidates, and then you've got to check their licenses, their registrations, maybe, again, depending on the role. You may have to verify and look up all of that, right? And then you offer the position, and then they may have to give a 2-week notice if they're in a permanent role, or maybe they're a temp and they are finishing up another position. It's not up for another week or maybe a few days, and then you've got to wait longer. So a lot of that, depending, it may take a few days, maybe a few weeks, to find a reliable temp that can come in when you need them to, right? Because sometimes you really just need those temps to come in when you need them, because somebody called out or somebody had an accident, or things of that nature. So it takes a long time. Okay. So another major pro of partnering with a dental staffing agency is that you save a lot of time. Right? It takes a lot less time to reach out to that staffing agency and hire someone and get them in maybe that same day, maybe the next day, or maybe a few days later, than it does to constantly have to, post and review and interview and then get those temps on your roster. Okay. And then another pro, of course, and I kind of mentioned it already, another pro of that is, being able to hire same day, right? So if somebody calls out, somebody has an accident, or, somebody is in the hospital and you have to, you know, um, backfill a position for somebody that just did not show up that day because of, a variety of different reasons, it's a lot quicker and a lot easier to work with a staffing agency that can call someone, get them in there within maybe a few hours or maybe a day, right? Just depending, right? Hi, Wild Scene. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Okay, so those are some of the major pros of working with a dental staffing agency. So let's talk about some of the cons, right? There are definitely a lot of worthy advantages to hiring a temp agency, but let's talk about some of the cons, okay? The biggest con is going to be money, right? It costs a lot, right? So if you are not taking the time to do something yourself and you are hiring somebody to take the time to do something that you don't want to do, you're going to have to pay that person, right? You got to pay someone for their time. So a lot of these agencies will typically charge, fees, large fees. Um, to take on these activities on your behalf, right? Because you're essentially paying for them to spend the time that you just don't have to spend on these hiring processes, right? And some of these fees, like I said, can be really, really large, right? Some of these fees come in the form of markups, or they tack on certain percentages of the hourly workers' wages, right? So it's a percentage of their wage sometimes. It really kind of depends on the agency and how they kind of bill. But those tend to be the kind of typical ways that they charge you, right? A markup or a percentage of the hourly employee's fee, and that's based on what they're making, and also how many hours they work, right? How long that they work, right? A lot of agencies as well will restrict temping or temp to hire opportunities, right? So a lot of agencies will kind of restrict you from hiring this person on permanently because they want to, they have to make their money, right? And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but it is a major disadvantage for you if you are a practice owner or an office owner, right? If you need to hire that person, if you need someone to fill that position permanently, and the temp that you have coming in is just like a perfect fit and they're just working out really well, that, depending on the agency that you work with, that may be restricted. You may not be able to hire them permanently, right? So that's a major disadvantage as well. um and kind of going back to fees here as well, some agencies, if they do allow you to hire that person on permanently, they may charge a hiring fee, right? So kind of, going back to the money aspect, it's major drawback. Um, they may charge you a hiring fee, and that hiring fee may be quite large. So it really just kind of depends on the agency that you work with. But the biggest con here is going to be money, right? Which, of course, any staffing agency that you work with, you are going to have to pay something. But how much and how the pay structure works um, is really going to kind of determine how much money you have to invest in hiring somebody temporarily to backfill a position, right? And again, sometimes you need to backfill that position, because if someone doesn't come in that day because of whatever reason, that means that you get backed up with appointments. Maybe you have to reschedule patients. That's lost money on your end. Okay, so again, there are definitely some major pros to working with a staffing agency, specifically a dental staffing agency, but definitely a lot of drawbacks as well. So it really becomes a balancing act regarding what you can afford and how much time, effort, and energy you can invest in the hiring process and hiring good people, okay, that will work for you. Okay, so those are some of the pros and cons. So let's talk a little bit about how Princess Dental Staffing is different from other dental staffing agencies. First of all, you can book temps online. Again, princessdentalstaffing.com is an innovative platform, and you can just go on, you can review profiles, and you can see you can see what talent is out there, and you can book online if you need to. Okay. So it's really just very user friendly, very easy to use. And what I really love about princessdentalstaffing.com is they have that chat feature as well. So if you're having a little bit of difficulty, you can chat with someone and they can help you work through it. So I really love that chat feature. Okay. Additionally, a lot of other agencies pay or require you to pay per job, right? So for each job that you post or each position that you have that you need to fill, it you may have to pay per job. Again, it depends a lot on the staffing agency, but this is one of the typical payment structures, right? Paying per job. Okay. With Princess Dental Staffing, there is one simple, affordable monthly subscription fee. Okay. So you don't have to pay per job. A monthly subscription fee, especially if you're using a lot of temps, can definitely be very advantageous, right? Um, you and that provides you with unlimited everything when you sign up, all access plan. If that's what works best for you, you can absolutely sign up and take advantage of that. Unlimited permanent job posts, unlimited temp requests, and resume searches, all in one monthly subscription fee. So really, really awesome advantage. Okay. Additionally, and along with that, it kind of goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. But along with that, there are no hiring fees. Okay. So again, we talked a little bit about how some dental temp agencies charge a fee when you find a candidate. Princess Dental Staffing, you will never pay more than your monthly subscription. Okay. So that's kind of what makes Princess Dental Staffing different. Another really great advantage with Princess Dental Staffing as well is that they offer a 14-day free trial for their temping services. Okay. So if you're still kind of on the fence, you're not really sure if you want to work with Princess Dental Staffing or even a dental staffing agency at all, you can absolutely sign up for a 14-day free trial and you can see how easy it is to book online and to find talent and to help you with your workforce planning and your staffing needs. Okay. Alrighty, so that's kind of what makes Princess Dental Staffing different from other dental staffing agencies. And something else that I think is just really, really awesome, Princess Dental Staffing, as of today, okay, has filled more than 90,000 temp jobs, 90, comma, three more zeros plus, okay, as of today. So they definitely know what they're doing. When you connect with and partner with Princess Dental Staffing to fill your staffing needs, you're definitely getting on board with, an agency that knows what they're doing, that knows the industry in and out. This agency is an agency that was created by a dentist for dentists. So it's a really great option. So if you need dental temping services or dental hiring services, consider princessdentalstaffing.com. You can absolutely visit their website, princessdentalstaffing.com, and email for information, call for information, chat for information, and see if this is the right choice for you. Okay. All right. So thank you for tuning in with me today, everyone. And thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I love the hello shout outs. I love saying hi to people when I'm on here live. So, and if you didn't get to watch this stream live and you're watching it later, and you want to leave a comment or you want more information, be sure to comment below and we will get to your comment as soon as possible. But thanks for tuning in today with me, everyone. We will be back next week with a new topic regarding your career in the dental industry. But until then, I hope you have a great week. Hope you have a great weekend. Continue to stay safe out there. I'll see you soon.